Okay, here we have the Icon Resources chart. Share prices have been a bit like watching grass grow at the moment, so I thought we might have a look at the chart and see if we can see something a bit more interesting, and maybe we have a look at the bigger picture. Maybe the current price action isn't as boring as it appears to be. I'm just drawing some support and resistance lines in there. Okay. All right, we've got this bottom here. It's been down to what's that, 4 cents roughly, being way up to over 70 cents up here. So that'd be nice, wouldn't it, if it got back up there again? But let's have a look where we are at the moment. We've had this support and resistance here at around the 15 cents roughly. And we've gone up to as high as 20 something cents there, but I think the key one for us in the short to medium term is this 25 cent, where we see where it's retraced to after this big high up here. It's come down to this 25 cent as a support line, and there's been some price action around there before that as well. There was a resistance line there, and I think so that's the I think the immediate price to look at short term. So anyway, let's zoom in here. Oops. Got more recent price action. I'll just show you what I like about Icon technically. Let's draw the standard deviation channel from where it started moving, well, doing something around here, right up to, this is where I bought here at the 14 cent mark. There we go. And that's what I was looking at. I was actually responding to this. It came to my attention when it made this move. I was a little bit late getting at the 14, but just in time to I use short-term technical signals, but I'm really a long-term fundamental trader. But I use short-term technical signals to try and get a good entry once I've researched and decided I want to get in. And that's one time with that short-term. So if I was a short-term trader, that'd be one time it worked out short-term. But anyway, it's had that gone right up there to that 22 and a half, and it's come right back down. But I don't think I could have done too much better than the 14 cents. So I'm quite happy with that. You know, maybe if I was smart, I'd sell up there and buy back down there. But anyway, it's real hard. It's real easy to predict the future in hindsight. But anyway, I wasn't interested in selling up there. I'm looking at the bigger picture, more longer term. So yeah. Now let's see. Now it's gone up there. It's come right back down and had this period of consolidation here, which is quite boring, but it's actually quite healthy as well. That's what you want to see in a good chart. You want to see that consolidation happen. We've got this little channel there, but it's been moving in. It's just sort of trying to break out of that now. And yeah, so that can be a bit boring watching, going up to 15, now down to 13, yeah, 15, 16, can she do it? Anyway, people are posting on Hot Copper again. What are they saying? I don't care, so long as they're saying something. So anything to get us out of this this boring patch here. But anyway, what I do notice is if I ignore that price action up here and just extend these lines, these are this is a standard deviation channel. So that middle line is the linear regression line, which is the mean, and then there's just two lines on opposite sides of that. So if I extend that lower line, bang, look at that, and you'll see here how it's actually respected that lower line in that trend channel. So that's quite interesting, I thought. And I'll extend all of these. Okay, excuse me. And then it's okay, so it's meandered down, consolidated, and then when it's come to this line, it's jumped up a bit, it's come back down. Now it's respected that line again. So you know, if it keeps ranging like this, of course it'll break out of that, but just because there's a channel there doesn't mean it's going to follow it. But it's just interesting, it's actually respected that line so far. So I think that's quite interesting, I thought. Where do I think the price will go? Well, I'm bullish the stock, so of course I think the price is going to go up, but what I'm hoping for is that it's going to do this again and go. That's what I'm hoping it's going to do that again from here. Now, is that am I being too ambitious wanting that? Is that just unrealistic? I mean, you know, after the disappointment of it coming down from there, we can think, oh, it's never going to get up there again. But really, it's. I mean, are we hoping too much for that? Well, I think we need to go to we go back to the bigger picture, the weekly, and if I draw that range from there to there, what you'll find is that is a repeating range. See, from there, it's gone from that low there up to there. If I take from that low there, it's repeated again there. You could even argue it's repeated there to there 3 times. If I take from this low here, it's repeated to there, and then it's gone. You know, it hasn't done it there, but it's actually completed again right there. So that's so if I put that range there, that would take us to the 30 cents. So so really, when you look at it in the longer term, that's really not very ambitious at all, because if you want it to be ambitious, you've got these sort of bigger ranges here. Bang, that's repeated there. That's actually a double. It's repeated there, and you said it can't do it again. If I wanted to be really ambitious, and you could go from this range here all the way up there. So there's your 3 possibilities. So this one is really the baby, even though it looks big when we look up close. On the 6 monthly, this might look big, but really it's the baby range. So and I think it's so if I was going to be conservative, I mean, can we get to 25 cents in the short to medium term? Well, there's, you know, that goes past that. So we may have a bit of a battle at the 25 cent mark, because that's an old support resistance line. But you know, there's a good argument that it'll get at least to 25 cents short to medium term. The other thing I like to do, if I put those to the side there, I'm going to just draw some vertical lines in here, and what I'm just going to visually try and pick where there's been a significant, you know, change in price action. So I'm going to draw one. I'm going to put one there, just visually, maybe to that line there. Oh, I messed there. Messed that up. Vertical line. If I do that there, that's what I did. I drew a horizontal line instead. What I'm doing is there we go, but it's gone right down to the bottom there. I'll draw another line there. Okay, now if I'm just sort of, because I'm just dividing these into, there we go. This is highly subjective, but a lot of times you'll find the price does move in cycles of time. So we've had this initial move here and retrace, then we've had this period here where there's been some severe price action. I've had this period here where it's gone from this previous support line down, meandered down to here. Now we've actually looks like we've got two there. We've got one there. I just put that line there. It's gone to vertical line right there. It's gone meandering up on this side, and then meandering back down from the 15 to the bottom over here, and just happens to be round about see that, and then after that time period is completed, there's been another change, some significant change. So maybe I'll just draw another line there. What can happen between now and then? Oh, no, it's not what I want to look at anyway. But is it gonna go up to here by then? I don't know. But anyway, I just find that interesting, more interesting than watching grass grow anyway. If I go to the zoom in again, and I'm just going to move this. No, I'll leave that there. But I might draw another one right at the beginning of the action there. And I'll move this over to where I've got that big nice blue candle there. I'll draw another vertical line to this other blue candle over here. And it looks like there's been a change of price action around there. Probably I should move them to a bit before there. And I'm being very highly subjective here, but what I'm suggesting is that maybe this line here, I'm suggesting there's been equidistant, roughly, time periods when we've had this period here of this sort of price action here, then we've had this period here where there's been a change and it's come back and consolidated here. Then we've had this period here where we've had this violent up and violent back down, and then we've come into this period here where it's this period of consolidation here, and I'm suggesting that we're coming to the end. I'm suggesting maybe we're coming to another change in the price action. But these are very highly subjective, but having said that, people do note that there's changes do seem to happen, and a lot of times they happen in cycles or in equal time distances. So maybe that if I pick maybe the 24th or after, maybe next week, and we've just seen this gap up to 16, 15 and a half, 16, and is that the start of something new? It would actually, it'd be nice if it kept then decided it's going to follow this channel up. So let's see if the grass doesn't grow a little bit faster for us. Now when this latest time range completes, which could be probably from any time between now and next week. Anyway, that's just me.